coming up on this edition of Gridiron Sports Talk. We talk about Dikembe Mutombo and his life and career despite his challenges of cancer. And, he passed away. So we talk about him coming up next. Welcome to this edition of Gridiron Sports Talk, the one and only program that focuses on the needs, concerns, and achievements on and off the court and on and off the gridiron. On this particular episode, we talk about Dikembe Mutombo, the NBA player who passed away at the age of 58 on September 30th, 2024, and we'll talk about his life and stats on this show because we will honor Dikembe Mutombo despite his cancer diagnosis. Dikembe Mutombo, this is coming from Wikipedia.org. Dikembe Mutombo, I can't pronounce his long name. He was born on June 25th, 1966, and passed away on September 30th, 2024. He was a Congolese American professional basketball player. He played 18 seasons in the National Basketball Association, the NBA. He was also Mutombo was nicknamed Mount Mutombo for his defensive prowess, and he was commonly regarded as one of the greatest shot blockers and defensive players of all time. Outside of basketball, he was known as a humanitarian for his work. Mutombo stood 7 feet 2 inches tall. Mutombo moved to the United States from the Democratic Republic of Congo at age 21 to attend Georgetown University with the hope of eventually earning a medical degree and returning to DRC to practice medicine. Those plans changed when John Thompson, coach of the Georgetown Hoyas, recruited him to play college basketball. Mutombo played 3 seasons at Georgetown, establishing a reputation as a tenacious defender. In 1991, the Denver Nuggets chose him with the 4th overall pick of the NBA draft. And during his NBA career, he played for 6 teams in the NBA Finals for the Philadelphia 76ers in 2001, and for the New Jersey Nets in 2003. He received the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award 4 times, and tied Ben Wallace and Rudy Gobert for the most awards. He led the NBA and blocked shots 3 times, and the league rebounds twice, and named the all-time All-Star teams. As for the 2023-2024 season, he ranked 2nd among the NBA career ladders and block shots. At the conclusion of the 2009 NBA playoffs, Mutombo retired, and his number 55 jersey was retired by the Nuggets and the Atlanta Hawks. He was inducted into the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame in 2015. Now, I'll get to his early life here, but in terms of his teams and stats, his career history from 91 to 96, he was with the Denver Nuggets. from 96 to 2001, he was with the Atlanta Hawks. From 2001 to 2002, the Philadelphia 76ers. From 2002 to 2003, New Jersey Nets. 2003 to 2004, he was with the Knicks. And from 2004 to 2009, he was with the Houston Rockets. His career highlights: 8-time NBA All-Star from 92 to 95, and 98 to from 95 to 98, and from 2000 to 2002. He was on the second team All-NBA at 2001. He was 2 times All-NBA team, 98 to 2002. 4-time NBA Defensive Player of the Year from 95 to 97 and 98 to 2001. 3 times Mutombo was on the All-Defensive First Team, 97, 98, and 2001. 3-time All-Defensive Team, 95 to 99 and 2002. By the way, he's done a lot. He was the rookie first, the NBA rookie team, 92. He was 2 times he was rebounding leader on the NBA, 2000 to 2001. 3 times NBA blocks leader, 94 to 96. And he retired. He number 55. He retired from the Atlanta Hawks, and he retired from the Denver Nuggets. 3-time All-American, AP UPI, 1991. First team All-Final East, 1991. Second team All Big East, 1990. And he was for 2 times he was the Big East Defensive Player of the Year, 1990 to 1991. And here are his stats. It's very important if anybody's interested in that. He collected all his NBA career statistics: 11,729 points, and that's 9.8 points per game. Rebounds is 12,359. That's 10.3 rebounds per game. Blocks for Mutombo is 3,289. 2.8 blocks per game. And his stats, for more information, you can go to NBA.com. His college career: Mutombo attended Georgetown University and on a USAID scholarship. He originally intended to become a doctor, but the Georgetown Hoyers, recruited him, according to John Thompson, and he spoke almost no English when he arrived at Georgetown and studied in the ESL program. During his first year of college basketball as a sophomore, Mutombo once blocked 12 shots in a game. Building the shot blocking power of Mutombo and teammate Alonzo Mourning, Georgetown fans created a rejection row section under the basket, adding a big silhouette of an outstretched hand to the banner for each shot blocking of the game. Mutombo was named the Big East Defensive Player of the Year twice, in 1990, sharing with Alonzo Mourning in 1991. Now, getting down to here, at Georgetown, Mutombo intentional background and interest stood out. Like many others, Washington area college students, he served as a summer intern, once for Robert Masua, and a member of Congress in the United States who was a member of Congress from the United States in California. And he also served at the World Bank in 1991. He graduated with a bachelor's degree in linguistics and diplomacy. In terms of the Denver Nuggets, from 91 to 96, Mutombo, as part of the NBA draft with the Denver Nuggets, he was selected in the 4th overall pick. The Nuggets ranked last with the NBA in opponent points per game and defensive rating. But Mutombo's shot blocking ability made an immediate impression across the league. He developed his signature move in which he would celebrate every block point with his right index finger and opposing player and moving it side to side. In 1992, as a way to become more marketable and gain production endorsement contracts that year, Mutombo starred in an Adidas advertisement that used the catchphrase "Man does not fly" in the house of Mutombo, a reference of a prolific shot blocking. As a rookie, Mutombo was selected with the All-Star team, averaged 16.6 points, 12.3 rebounds, and nearly 3 blocks per game. Mutombo quickly began to establish himself as one of the league's best defensive players, regularly putting up with his rebound and block numbers. As in 1993-1994 season saw Denver continuing to improve, Mutombo as a franchise cornerstone. During the season, Mutombo averaged 12 points per game, 11.8 rebounds per game, and 4.1 blocks per game. That he helped the Denver Nuggets finish with a 42-40 record and qualify for the 8th seed in the playoffs, and that they matched up in top-seeded 63-19 Seattle Supersonics in the first round. We only have a couple minutes left, so after falling to a 0-2 deficit in 5-game series, Denver won 3 straight games to pull off the major playoff upset and become the first A seed to defeat number 1 on seed for the NBA playoff series. At the end of Game 5, Mutombo grabbed the game-winning rebound and fell to the ground, holding the ball over his head in a moment of joy. Mutombo's defensive end was key to the upset in the victory. A total of 31 block points remains a record for a 5-game series. The second round of the playoffs, the Nuggets fell to the Utah Jazz 4-3. The next season, Mutombo was selected and in the second All-Star and received the NBA Defensive Player of the Year award. Denver failed to build on his success in the previous playoffs as Mutombo lacked quality supporting cast around him. And in terms of the Atlanta Hawks, from 96 to 2001, after 1995-96, Mutombo signed a 5-year contract, $55 million as a free agent with the Atlanta Hawks. He and the Hawks All-Star Steve Smith led Atlanta back-to-back as a 50-plus win seasons from 96 to 97, and the score was 56-26, and in 97-98, the score was 50-32. Mutombo won the Defensive Player of the Year in both years, continuing to put up defensive end with the Hawks. In 1997, the NBA playoffs, in terms of the Pistons, they won Game 1, and this Mutombo won with scores and rebounds, 26 points, 15 rebounds, respectively, in an 89-75 win over the Pistons. By the next round, despite Mutombo averaging a double-double and 2.6 blocks per game, the Hawks lost in 5 games in 5 games as a defending champion to the Chicago Bulls. The following season, before we end this show, the following season on April 9th, 1998, Mutombo scored 20 points, grabbed 24 rebounds in a 105-102 loss to the Indiana Pacers. That season ended in a disappointment for Mutombo and the Hawks, as despite finishing with a similar record to the previous season, Mutombo averaged an 8.0 and a 12.8 rebound per game, while the Hawks lost to their division rival, the Charlotte Hornets, 3-1 in the first round. During the lockout, the NBA lockout, the 98-99 season, he was the NBA's IBM award winner, Player of the Year, and the award was determined by a computerized formula. That year, the NBA banned the Mutombo finger wag, and a period of protest, he complied with the new rule. During the last full season of the Hawks, during the 1999 to 2000 season, Mutombo averaged 11.5 points and a game of career of 14.1 rebounds per game and a 3.3 blocks per game. On December 14th, 1999, Mutombo scored 27 points, 11 for 11, shooting from the field, and grabbed a season of 29 rebounds and recorded a 6 blocks to pull the win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. And in the last inning, the Philadelphia 76ers, which was one of the highlights of his career, he did 19 rebounds against the Milwaukee Bucks during the NBA Finals, and also in Game 1 against the Los Angeles Lakers against Shaquille O'Neal. Mutombo averaged 16.8 points, 16.8 points, and 12.2 rebounds, and 2.2 blocks, and he became a free agent and re-signed with the 76ers with the 76ers after a season for a 4-year contract of $68 million. And by the way, we would like to say condolences to the family of Mutombo during this time. Whoever's watching this, who was a Dikembe Mutombo fan, he was a great player, and this puts an end to this edition of Gridiron Sports Talk. On and off the field, get on the gridiron despite your disabilities. I am Lauren Seiler. For more information on this sports show, you can go to www.orcamedia.net. That's www.orcamedia.net. Stay tuned for the next Gridiron Sports Talk. I'm Lauren Seiler. See you next time.